Hello everyone, it's Succulents Box here. In today's video, we'll show you how to take care of the Kalanchoe Tomentosa. Kalanchoe Tomentosa is native to Madagascar and is one of the most versatile and low-maintenance succulent species. It can reach up to 8 to 12 inches tall and is known for its wide, oval-shaped, fuzzy leaves, making it stand out in a sunny border or container. With over 100 varieties of Kalanchoe Tomentosa available, Panda Plant and Chocolate Soldiers are the most popular ones. They have lots of similarities, especially when it comes to their care and maintenance. Watering Kalanchoe Tomentosa is a bit tricky. They have leaves that can easily rot, so getting them wet even for a small drop of water is a big no-no. So instead of watering this furry plant the usual way, it's best to water it from the bottom, as this would help avoid their leaves from accidentally getting wet. We actually have another video which covers this topic, but to give you a quick overview on how to do this, simply place your Kalanchoe on a tray of water, allowing it to absorb as much as it needs for about 10 to 15 minutes, and make sure to remove any excess water to avoid root rot. You can water your Kalanchoe from above, just make sure to not let any water come into contact with its leaves. If you somehow got it wet by accident, gently wipe the affected leaf using a tissue right away. Keep in mind that Kalanchoe Tomentosa should only be watered when the soil is super dry to touch, or if you see that their leaves are no longer firm with a gentle squeeze. You can use a moisture meter as well to figure out the right timing of watering your Kalanchoe, or simply stick a finger 2 inches deep into its soil to feel if it's dry or not. Kalanchoe Tomentosa is a sun-loving succulent. They need to get at least 6 hours of bright sunlight in a day for them to thrive. However, since they tend to dry out when exposed from too much sunlight, it's best to grow them indoors near a sunny windowsill where they can be protected from the scorching sun in the afternoon. If you want to grow your Kalanchoe Tomentosa in your garden outdoors, just make sure to place it in a shady and cool spot where excessive sunlight can be avoided but still gets at least 6 hours of sunlight per day. We all know that most succulents hate sitting on wet soil for too long, and Kalanchoe Tomentosa is definitely not an exception. To lessen the risk of harming them due to overwatering, it's best to plant it in well-draining soil. You can either make your own soil by mixing organic soil with perlite and pumice, or get a bag of cactus and succulent potting mix that has good drainage. The most favorable temperature in growing Kalanchoe Tomentosa is between 60 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. A bit lower or higher than these temperatures is still fine, but when it gets too cold, don't forget to bring them indoors to keep them warm and protected, or transfer them in a shady spot when it gets too hot to avoid the risk of killing them. Propagating Kalanchoe Tomentosa is easy. All you have to do is get some cuttings by snipping one just above the leaf or stem node. For better results, make sure that your cutting is at least 3 inches long. Now, it is important to allow your cuttings to callus over by setting it in an empty pot for 2 to 3 days. This would keep your cuttings from rotting in the growing medium. After your cutting has formed a callus, stick it in a well-draining soil mix and place it on a south-facing window where it can get bright, indirect light. Do not forget to always keep their soil moist to get a higher chance of successfully propagating your Kalanchoe. Once your cuttings have established some roots, you can start caring for them like a full-grown one. That's it for today. I hope you guys find these tips useful, and we'll see you again next time.